All right, we are back once again, like we never left, but this time it is a very special occasion.
Oh, wow.
I know I said it every time, but I really mean it this time, and I know I said that every time too.
But he really means it.
But I really mean it.
He really means it every time.
Tonight we're here, of course, for a new movie review. This is the season for a lot of really new movies that people are excited about. Less than 2 weeks ago, we covered The Odyssey. Had a blast with that. Now we are here again to cover Web Boy and his fourth outing in his solo films, also known as Spider-Man. But before we get too far, there's a couple of things that need to be done. First of all, proper introductions are in order, and that would be followed by a proper reading of the rules. So with that being said, homie one and all, welcome back to another very special, webtastic episode of the Superhero Homies podcast. My name is Quentin. I'm your humble host, and as always, I'm here joined with the Rose, greatest co-host. This man to my left is none other than the homie Caleb.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? I actually I got this shirt like 3 weeks ago, and then I lost it, and then I spent all day today trying to find it. But the good news is I found it, because I got it on.
I'm glad you found it.
That's not where it was, by the way. I didn't have it on this whole time.
Oh, okay.
Because y'all would have seen it yesterday when I was in here recording.
Or you just had that as an undershirt and then you forgot.
Maybe.
I thought you were
That
going.
is fair.
Yeah, maybe. I be getting too hot.
That's true. It is.
Yeah, it's a little too much.
Yeah, it is summer in Georgia, so yeah.
I mean, everybody's James and wearing a hoodie in July.
I don't want to hear it. Don't even look at me.
That's a Gen Alpha thing. I've realized.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not alpha.
You close.
Close enough.
I'm close enough, but I wouldn't say I am. I don't associate myself with them.
Oh, my God.
And of course, joining us once again is one of my nearest and dearest, one of my oldest and closest, one of my bros from way back when till today, the returning homie Oz. Welcome back.
Until today. Like, are we not friends anymore?
Oh.
I said even till today.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yo, how's it going? I don't have a Spider-Man shirt, so yay, fun.
Don't look at me.
I mean, not everybody can be on the A-team.
You didn't have to say that.
Damn.
That's what makes it the A-team.
Okay. Right.
There's got to be a B-team. Otherwise, it's just a team.
Normally, Oz is the special guest, but today he is just the guest.
Oh.
Yep.
The special guest is this strapping young lad to my right.
Boo. That's all I have to say. I'm back.
He is a huge Spider-Man weeb. He is a squire of sorts.
Me?
Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe I'm the problem, but that can't be it. But returning again, this is his second appearance. But this time he is for a movie that I'm really excited to talk about.
Listen, man.
Last time.
It's not that bad, was it?
Last
It was
time.
very bad.
It was very bad.
Wasn't it Minecraft?
Minecraft,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yes, it was. And I'm not going to watch the second one.
Well, me either, so that makes two of us.
Yeah.
Returning once again for his second appearance on the Superhero Homies podcast, the young homie James. Welcome back.
Hello. We're going to actually talk about superheroes this time.
That's right. That's right. And for you guys watching on the video, this is not Chandler Riggs from The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
It's the homie James.
Who actually did audition for Spider-Man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He did.
Wow. We
Yeah,
can't have
yeah,
no
no.
one-eyed Spider-Man.
Okay.
Would he be one eye or seven eyes?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Caleb, would you like to give us a proper reading of the rules?
Yes, and that is on my list of duties as the world's greatest co-host. So, the reading of the rules, this is a brand new movie review. As a matter of fact, this is an early because this movie technically isn't even out yet. We got a special early screening of Spider-Man Brand New Day. And so,
We're just so cool.
the first half of this review will be spoiler-free. That means we're not going to talk about anything that wasn't covered like in the trailers. We're not going to reveal certain identities of certain characters. None of that. So this whole first half will be spoiler-free. Then we're going to have a little delay there in case, if you haven't seen the movie or you don't want to get spoiled and you want to check out. We will have plenty of warning before there's spoilers. And actually, I have something in mind for us to do during that time already. I think we might need to rank all the live action Spider-Man films. That sounds like a thing we could do during that time.
I think,
dear Lord.
I like that. I like that idea. That sounds great.
And then after we're done with that, it will be full tilt all the way spoilers for everything in the movie. So if you have already seen the film or you just don't care about spoilers, you can stick around for that.
Yeah, if you're cool like us,
Not a whole lot of people have that privilege, James.
That's true.
I just realized, am I wearing these backwards?
Possible.
I mean,
I am in fact wearing these backwards. I think it's usually that way.
The cord should be on your left hand side.
oh, if you're wearing yours backwards, then I'm wearing mine backwards. So.
Well, no, yours are different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
These are the World's Greatest Co-hosts.
Those are
I see.
Except for
not
you
your
are
problem.
wearing them
It's a normie problem. Okay,
Am I
let me
really?
fix it.
Yeah, it says R on that side.
Oh shit!
Bro,
That's lame.
Wow.
you know what's real crazy about that is I'm pretty sure I wear these shits backwards every week. So now they're double
That's
backwards.
fantastic.
Gee.
Yeah.
I promise that this is not your podcast, folks.
We're so normal.
we know what we're doing.
Of course.
It's late at night. We got work tomorrow.
That is true. With that being
What
said,
are you talking about?
we'll go ahead and get right into it. I want to know, what are everybody's vague, overall, spoiler-free thoughts on Spider-Man Brand New Day? James, we'll start with you.
Okay, this isn't actually, I will say, my favorite thing about everything so far, especially that we saw in the trailers. The cinematography is beautiful. I've been getting into a lot of it recently because I already do photography, so why not get it all? But I think the way they color graded it, the way they shot it, everything they did was beautiful. I think just overall, I think top tier out of everything that I've seen.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
We gotta have him on the show more often.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the running for like my next co-host. I mean, for
You right there? You seem like you maybe got some movie snacks kind of stuff.
yeah, that's what it was. What I was trying to say is that James, he's up next for the next, of course.
I see. Yeah.
I myself, I really enjoyed this movie. I like it a lot. I can't say that I love it, but I do like it. And I think the things I like the most about this movie is the fact that they really do, for the most part, they do a really good job of exploring more of the character of Peter Parker and about where he is on a psychological level. There's only maybe one or two kind of stumbling blocks they have with that, but as a whole, I really like the whole concept of what they're doing with Peter here. And for me, that is really the driving force of the movie. Everything else, I mean, it's in the best way possible. Everything else is almost just window dressing. Really cool and Easter eggy and comic book friendly window dressing, but still really fun window dressing nonetheless. So thankfully, I guess to the surprise of no one, but it needs to be said, in 2026, Spider-Man is really the main attraction here, and I think what they're doing with Peter is pretty cool. Really liked it.
I feel like first off, I did love it. I feel like you and I have flipped from our Odyssey. Where like you were like, I had to sit in between the two of you, and like I feel like I needed a hazmat suit to make sure I didn't get wet
I feel like I have to watch this now.
when we were reviewing the Odyssey, and I was like, I really liked the movie, but
I thought it was decent.
Yeah, and we've kind of flipped here, where like you are kind of where I was at on Odyssey, and I'm where you were at, and I thought this was tremendous. I will say that I'll have a lot of opinions on this movie you could disagree with, but the one that I would judge you for is that I think this is the best Spider-Man action that you've ever seen. Hands down, I don't think there's any competition there.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, all of the way it was shot was incredible. So
There is an asterisk I have to that. I do agree. It is the best action. It's not the most iconic, but it is the best looking Spider-Man fight scenes that we have.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to disagree with you there. Like the action was great. The cinematography was damn good. I will say I'm kind of leaning more towards Ace's point of view here, and We've actually been on the same wavelength a lot lately.
Yeah.
Like
It's the Howard the Duck in us.
I think that's what it is. Maybe that's the trauma bond. Like, did I absolutely love this movie? Yeah, it's good, but I felt like it could have been a little bit better. Like there was more to it that I felt needed to be, I guess, not as hokey as it kind of came across at times. But that's just me.
Yeah, this is, I think, a really good reset and true to form movie for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I agree. And there's going to be so much that we can't say in this first half.
Yeah.
We're going to be dancing around stuff the whole time. Like,
I've been trying to think of what I can say that isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
90% of the problem at the first half of this.
yeah, I mean, do we want to get into performances?
Let's do it.
So let's just rip the Band-Aid off right now. Sadie Sink, I think she did a great job.
Oh,
we
yeah.
can't tell you anything.
Yeah.
That's true.
She was great. I enjoyed everything, like all of the scenes she was in. I enjoyed it.
Yes. That's all we can say.
That's all I can say without
Yeah.
saying anything else.
I think Sadie did really good with what she was given. I don't love what she was given, particularly.
I mean, honestly, I can kind of see that. Like there was some things that, I felt like could have been explained more, but we can't really go into it a whole hell of a lot. But every time she was on the screen, I very much enjoyed her performance. Even the times that she wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you look at the cast here, right, like the main cast, like, so obviously you have the main three that have been in all these Spider-Man movies, right? I mean, just stellar, iconic MCU actors. And then right behind them, you got John Bernthal, Mark Ruffalo. I mean, everybody is A-tier MCU, So to step in and be on, I feel like she was on the level with all of those people. And that takes something, to really just to step in to this universe with all these heavily established folks. I mean, Tom Holland, this is like his sixth MCU movie. I mean, I don't know how many Banner has been in, and John Bernthal has a mountain of screen time in the MCU. So, I mean, just to walk into this universe with all these like established players and feel like you belong there just as much as they do, that's iconic.
Yeah. They, we speak about the performances here and how, and I do agree, I really do enjoy Sadie's performance here. She definitely gave it everything she had to make this role feel more, and I appreciate that. As I mentioned earlier, for me, Tom Holland is by far the standout in this thing. As you said, Caleb, we've seen Tom Holland in this role so many times now, and he's always been really good. Obviously, we all really enjoy his performance as Peter Parker and Spider-Man. But this role in this movie requires something a little bit more from him than what we've gotten in his previous films.
Yes.
And he brought it, and I think that for the most part, the script also brought it so that he was able to really just get that out there. What you guys think of Tom Holland's performance here?
I thought it was fantastic. First of all, I thought you can definitely tell how much more connected he is to the character than he was in his third movie. Like, in all of that is more because I think he had more control over what happened in the movie than he did before. Because I think he said in interviews that he had some issues with it, so he talked to the people and got it changed.
I think he's actually a producer on this.
Yeah.
Might be.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And it just kind of shows that he actually cares more than it feels sometimes.
Yeah, and like so like that's gonna happen with when you got a actor who's gonna be playing a character for a very long time. Like hell, Hugh Jackman, I can guarantee you he can probably tell you exactly what Wolverine would do in any situation. So like Tom Holland is getting onto that level of how Spider-Man, at least this version of Spider-Man, would react to a lot of things. And honestly, he did a great ass job in this movie. I loved seeing his struggles in this, and it was very prevalent on his, like in his delivery, on his facial expressions, everything. So I enjoyed Tom Holland in this.
We've had too long with not a depressed Spider-Man. And frankly, I'm glad we finally have him.
Well, we were talking about this in the car. It's like Frank Castle, Matt Murdock, Peter Parker.
Yeah.
They can't be happy ever.
They can't be happy. They are Kaladin Stormblasts.
That's a deep cut, but I'll take it. What? Why you had to do that to me? Just because I want to be like, well, actually. But actually, anyway. So Peter here. I mean, I think this is I agree with what you said. This is an evolution of the character for Tom. I think that he does it. He brings this charisma to it where he never feels like mopey, right? So like in Spider-Man 3 when Tobey Spidey was supposed to be like all like depressed and shit.
Oh God.
I don't think we ever really bought it, because it just came across as like mopey Spider-Man.
What? You didn't buy him dancing down the street with an emo sweep?
Nope. And I just thought that this was just like you said, it demanded so much more from him. And as far as like his impact on the role too, I've seen interviews where he's talked about how his experience filming on the Odyssey, he actually has brought some of that back to Spider-Man and like gotten them to do more like practical effects and things like that, rather than just, we got to shoot a Spidey scene, let's put a green screen up and go, And you can feel that in the movie.
You can. And one of the things that I really appreciated with this is like Spider-Man's always known for his little quips and like the funny sayings while he's fighting crime. But even when he's doing that, you feel the sadness behind it.
Yes.
Because he is definitely masking with his emotions with humor.
I will say, it does sound he got funnier. Like he was funny in Civil War. He would like the scenes that he did speak. I enjoyed. I thought they were fun. And in his movies after Homecoming, it didn't really feel like he was quippy enough. I felt like I needed him saying more random shit until someone laughed. Messed up.
We were talking about Tom Holland's performance. My boy looked ripped.
Oh my God!
When he took the shirt off, I was like, okay, all right, Zendaya, pop off.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think that this is probably the most he's ever bulked up for this role. He looked really good.
Well, it makes
He
sense.
looked very buff in the Odyssey too.
Yeah, it's probably just a 2-for-1.
Yeah, well, I can't really go into why. It makes sense to me, but it makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
I understand.
So, go ahead.
You got it.
I was going to say, so obviously we all agree that Tom did a fantastic job with this portrayal here of Peter, especially in this stage in his life and where we know things left off at with No Way Home. So, next up, how about we... Man, it's kind of hard to pick characters to talk about here. I mean, we know that Frank is in this movie as well. What do you guys think of John Bernthal's performance here?
So I will say that Frank Castle was my favorite part of this whole movie. Like, I loved his appearance. Granted, they had to water him down for the rating, which is okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if they watered him down. I don't know if I put that.
I guess they toned him down because like there were some times where like maybe Frank would have been a little more hostile.
Yeah.
In certain situations, but I will say that every time he was on the screen, I actually was very happy, and the stuff that he did with Spider-Man was fucking hilarious.
The chemistry between the two of them is money. I mean,
yeah,
it's like The Rock and Kevin Hart level. Like, you just want to see these two in whatever it is. Like, we just saw him in Ancient Greece. We just saw him in New York. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Like, Yeah.
Yeah, I also really enjoyed John Bernthal here, but I've always really enjoyed his portrayal of Punisher.
Oh yeah.
And the tricky thing for me in this movie was going to be whether or not he can pull it off in this type of environment. Because,
Right.
Yeah, I mean, because like traditionally speaking, I always refer to there being two types of Punisher. Just looking at the comic books, there's what I call the Black Boots Punisher. Black Boots referring to the fact that he's not wearing a costume. He's not like a superhero vigilante. He's a straight up anti-hero murdering psychopath.
Yeah.
Who's gonna do what needs to be done to get his objective complete. And then there is what I call the White Boots Punisher. If you guys refer to like the Spider-Man TV show, you know, he's wearing like the white boots and he's got the, you know, it looks more like a costume than
Right, like I've seen the animation and the it's more I was gonna say that it's more spandex. Yes,
and that's your more, I guess, family friendly as Punisher can be. And so I was really curious to see how John will perform in a role that's more suited for the White Boots Punisher. And I think that, I mean, clearly, to your point, Oz, there's certain lines they can't cross.
Right.
But I think that John did, I mean, obviously he did great. It's more about how did the script uphold to the standards of the Punisher, and they did about as good as they could. The difference here is that we don't have an entire season of television to unpack. And you know, and that's kind of like that is the one thing I noticed, and I promise you guys, I really really enjoyed this movie, but Frank Castle, I couldn't help but notice by the end of the movie, he is it's more surface level here, but it's not his project, you know.
Right.
And so you just kind of have to take that with what it is. It's just that every other time that I'm used to seeing the Punisher, there's been like a step forward with him.
Well, and I think though that's why we got the Punisher special that we got.
Oh yeah.
To see him go, as you said, from like the Black Boots Punisher to the White Boots Punisher in that special. That's like the whole purpose of it.
Even though that was just Black Boots Punisher all the way.
Not at the end.
100 people.
I mean, even at the end, like
Not at the end. Like that's the purpose of the special. Is at the end. And I mean, I'm gonna spoil the special here because that's not what our spoiler clause is about.
Yeah.
At the end, he has a chance to go after the people that just tried to kill him, but he instead goes and saves the family instead. That's not a thing that Black Boots Punisher would have done. He would have blown up that fucking limo.
fair.
And then you see him in the full outfit at the end. You know, he gets his Tom Welling in the last episode moment, except he didn't look ridiculous.
One thing I did see that I actually kind of agree with is the costume they gave him. People really liked the comic version, but they didn't want it to be exactly like it. They wished he would go for the same way they did they did Bullseye, his costume, where it looks like the comic costume, just less spandex.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of agree with that. I think, like, I do like what we have, what we've seen, but I kind of want to see it. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It's all good.
No, but honestly, and this is, I don't think John Bernthal would ever agree to wear spandex.
Yeah, no, I don't think he would.
I don't think that man would do that.
No one here has seen King Richard, right?
Oh, well, yeah, no.
Okay, well, he plays a nerdy like tennis coach in that movie.
Really?
And it's tremendous, and I encourage everyone to go watch it. It's also a great movie.
I mean, I'm a fan of John Bernthal and pretty much everything I've seen him in, so I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes out in like the white shorts to right here and the vest.
See, that's different. See, that ain't spandex, dog. That's just white shorts.
I'm not. He's not in spandex in that movie, but I'm just saying that character would wear spandex.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, no, I don't think he would wear it, but I'd kind of like to see what it would look like if they went for that.
Yeah, I don't think Frank Castle would wear.
Oh
spandex,
yeah,
No.
You know, nor should he.
I do want to say this as a slight pivot, but I do think that no matter which trailer you watch, or if you watched all of the trailers, it doesn't matter, they showed too much of certain things.
Yes.
Because if you watch, I mean, I think there's only like 2 full-length trailers and then like the teaser. But if you watch that, I don't want to say that you've seen every surprise this movie has to offer, but you certainly seen.
I did watch one of them, but honestly, it didn't retain. So like a lot of this was relatively fresh for me. I think the only scene is the because it happens very early in the movie, like in the first like 10, 20 minutes, is the scene where we know Frank Castle's in it, and like he's landing on the hood of his car and shit, talking to him. So like, you know, that was the one thing that I was like, okay, if that was in the trailer, cool, all right, fun. But like, yeah, like everything, I'm fortunate that I did not.
That is good, because I think it's the first trailer where like you see not a montage, but you see clips of Spider-Man fighting kind of the who's who of some of his rogue galleries. And I don't want people to go into this movie thinking one thing and get something else.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they definitely showed too much. I'm definitely not watching any more Doomsday trailers. Like I feel like
any of them.
I feel like I already saw too much.
Yeah, I've seen the ones that, you know, tell about Cap, and you know, the ones that are revealing
the teasers.
Yeah,
you haven't seen like the full length one that just came out.
I did watch that one, but like I've been like I'm trying to keep it out of my brain as much as possible and not think about it.
They're gonna put out 15 more between now and December, and I'm not watching any of them.
Anything.
So to those of you who tune into this podcast every week, I ain't watching that shit.
Yeah.
But they too much. Like for me, I probably would have just kept Sadie Sink's existence out of this entirely. Like I would, off the press docket, out of the trailers. I also would have kept Banner out of it entirely. If Spider-Man and Frank Castle isn't going to get them into this theater, they're not coming. You know? Like,
that's fair.
Honestly, Spider-Man by himself really could do it. I mean, this movie pre-sold more tickets than Supergirl's entire theatrical run. Like,
oh god,
actually, like times 2.
Was that bad? I've seen nothing for it.
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's just okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
And not to pivot to Supergirl, it's just that had it came out 10 years ago, I think it would be received a lot better. It's just in 2026, there really isn't a whole lot of room for Marvel or DC to put out movies that are just okay.
Yeah. Also, if they hadn't been like, "Hey, we're gonna do this thing, this like super beloved story," and then like not.
That's what Hollywood is famous for, though.
They are, yeah, and I think people really hate it. Like, I think one of the things that this movie avoids is like doing a ton of like Hollywood tropes,
right?
And like people don't like that shit anymore. It's like it's old, you know. Give us something new. And, you know, love it or hate it, I definitely would say this movie is not like any other Spider-Man movie as far as how it's formatted.
Oh, yeah.
No, it is entirely all on its own in terms of the feel of this movie.
Yes.
And listen, like if you want to say that from a character development standpoint, there are some similarities to like Peter and Spider-Man 2, but that's just like a Spider-Man growing pain, you know. Like it's an unfortunate, one of many unfortunate side effects of being Peter Parker is you're gonna have to go through some shit.
Yeah, like we were just talking about like the whole, you know, Peter needs to be sad, Spider-Man needs to be sad. Well, honestly, his story is usually probably one of the most saddest stories in comic history.
Yeah, but he needs to be down in the dumps. Okay, that makes it better.
I need suffering.
That's why he gets along with Matt Murdock so much. Yeah, let's talk about the pacing of this movie really quickly.
There were times where I was like, it really kind of messed with me a little bit. Like I thought they were going to kind of wrap it up, and then it was like, wait a minute, they're not. Okay, I like this more, but it was paced weird for me in my head. Like there was a lot of weird choppy moments. Like it would pick up real good, and then it'll drop like hard, and then I'm like, okay. Not bad, just not where my brain was at for this. So, that could have been just a me thing.
It's definitely not your traditional clear cut act
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It's probably paced more like a wrestling match than
It
than
goes
a
like
movie.
act
Yeah.
3, 2, 4, 1.
Yeah, it's got some gas and then some brakes. But to the director, Destin Daniel Cretton, to his credit, I really love how he gives pretty much everything here a lot of time to breathe. When Superman came out, there's like a 8-minute conversation between two characters in the opening, like in the early stages of that movie. You don't really get that in superhero movies a lot. I don't think the scene here is quite that long, but there's a lot of like actual like conversation where there's not just characters dropping one-liners. Yeah. And superhero movies as a whole don't have a lot of that. The MCU certainly doesn't. So I was really appreciative of it here. I'm not saying that every single one of them lands, but there are some incredibly like heartwarming and incredibly like deep scenes here. It does not feel surface level like a lot of other movies in this genre tend to. So like while I really enjoyed the scenes with all the action in them, I also really enjoyed the slowdown scenes too. There were some times where it was like my brain had to catch up. This is what we're doing now.
That's kind of where I was at. It was like, and again, like I didn't think it was bad. It was jarring for my brain at some points.
Yeah, for sure. And again, this isn't me taking shots at it. It's just me kind of filling in what you guys were saying as well. I think it was one point at maybe around like the hour and 20-minute mark of the movie. It felt like, oh, okay, we're wrapping this thing up now.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah,
it feels like, okay, yeah. And then I looked down at my phone and I'm like,
yeah, like I did the same fucking. I definitely checked my watch. I was like, is this only gonna be an hour and a half?
Because like, and don't get me wrong, like this isn't spoiling anything, but like that there's another twist following this. But the way it feels like we're going into the third act finale, and we're gonna get the twist, and then bada bing, bada boom, and I'm like,
and
okay,
you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, it's like, I think this movie has like a whole nother goddamn hour.
Yeah. And I remember being like, well, if that's not the big action set piece, then what is?
Yeah. And that is an interesting thing to bring up here, and I'm going to have to really dance around this in the spoiler-free section. Check out these podcasting skills here. Oh. No, I really dug the final big fight that Peter has. We spoke earlier about the action, how the action is just so goddamn crisp, and it is like from the way that it's shot to the creative moments of it. This action here is just it is in a league all of its own, especially for Spider-Man films. We've seen a lot of Spider-Man films and a lot of really great Spider-Man action, but this right here, they really went above and beyond. It did something special.
It almost was like, so like you said, we've had so many Spider-Man films, and it was more of like this whole thing of, I think they're starting to master that. Like they know how to use Spider-Man in an action scene.
Yeah.
In the early parts of the movie, there's times where it's like you feel like you're watching the trailer for like Spider-Man 10, the video game, Like,
I'm glad you said that too.
Yeah, because there's quite a few, and I mean this in a positive way. Like, there's so many points where I'm like, damn, man, they got to put that in the next game. It's like,
It already is, though. I'm like, these motherfuckers play the video game.
yeah, some of it is. Yeah. There's one particular thing that we probably should save it for the spoiler section, but there's one particular thing early in the movie, and I know you two know exactly what I'm talking about, where I'm like, that shit was straight out the video game.
That was in the game for sure. Like, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah. But they also, I mean, a lot of it though too. They did some incredibly creative stuff.
Oh, yeah.
One set piece in particular, one action sequence, I think, kind of steals the movie from an action standpoint, and we'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
So.
And again, not to be a Debbie Downer, because as much as I do love the action in this movie also kind of, this is the first Spider-Man movie where the final fight scene it's not so much a culmination that leads up to what you would expect.
Mm-hmm.
And it works to a degree, but it keeps it at being, damn, that was really cool, but it stops it from being, oh, this was something epic. It's like it feels, the way it was shot, I think, tops Peter versus Green Goblin and No Way Home, but the moment of seeing Peter fighting Norman and No Way Home is still better.
Yeah.
Because of what that moment means. Whereas this almost feels more like an obstacle, whereas in No Way Home, that was everything.
Yeah, and that also, like you said, that had all that weight, and it was so iconic. Seeing that, check out our best fight scenes in superhero movies episode that we did a while back.
Absolutely.
Where I tortured Ace for 2 hours.
What was that?
I should probably also do that.
Absolutely.
It was very good.
Yes.
This movie had a score and a soundtrack.
I loved all of the songs that they used. Especially, I can't say the scene, but they used Tame Impala, which is one of my favorite musicians. And I don't know the exact song, but I know I've heard it before, and I know that voice. It was so good, and it fits so well.
Yeah. The soundtrack was well used, and they did like a slow. I'm a sucker for like a slow piano rendition of something.
Oh yeah.
And they did like a slow piano version of the Tom Holland Spider-Man theme, and
I enjoyed that a lot.
yeah, it was tremendous. I was telling them on the way over here, I was like, I'm gonna go home, install the game, turn the sound off, put that shit on YouTube, and like listen to it in the background while I swing around the city. But it also hits too, like it slaps when it needs to, you know. But I was a huge fan of the score of this movie. I do think it's in the category of like it just enhances, and that's what it's meant to do. But that's okay, you know.
Yeah, like I definitely I love the vibe that the soundtrack especially gave. Of course, the score hit where it needed to, but like I like the vibe. Like you can definitely tell this is like very tailored towards this version of Spider-Man, and I appreciated that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can only just really mirror what you guys said about that. I felt that it really did a great job of helping enhance without being overbearing in the scenes in this movie. So yeah, I really dug the score here. It didn't get in the way. It didn't feel like it was that it was affecting me. I mean, in a good way, It felt like it was there and it did its job. And yeah,
I think my favorite part about the soundtrack that they did though is they matched it with the cinematography to the point where like they'd cut it off if something specific happened, or they'd put it into the like world so you can hear it in the background. I think those are some of my favorite parts specifically though.
It's interesting to think that like this same director was originally going to be doing Kang Dynasty right now.
Yeah.
And it actually now tracks that. I didn't think about this until right now, but it really tracks that like the soundtrack and the action were so on point because this is the same guy that directed Shang-Chi, and those are definitely the highlights of that movie.
Yeah.
Other than that abysmal third act with all the CGI and shit. On that note too, as far as the production value of this, I actually thought that maybe one or two shots, but for the most part, the CGI in this I thought was great.
Yeah, I never had a problem with the way that things looked. You know how, like, with certain movies, and, you mentioned Shang-Chi earlier, I thought that movie overall was a really good movie, but there's certain moments where you watch that movie and you just like, wow, that is clearly a green screen.
Yeah.
And, it's one of those things where it takes you out if you focus on it too much.
Yeah.
I don't really get a whole lot of that here, and then on top of that, the way that the suit looks and moves, and also we know this for a fact too, a lot of the swings in this movie were actually practical.
Yeah. Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. which explains why a lot of it looked so good. Now, don't get me wrong. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we saw shots at of him swinging through the city, and I remember seeing maybe 14 months ago or longer of seeing like a stuntman on a rig, and he was swinging. And like shit, you don't really see that a whole lot for Spider-Man.
So we're talking about the cinematography. There's a few shots such as and this is not really spoilery. This is like you see him like either falling through the air or like jumped, like dove down, and like you just feel it. And like I actually really appreciated a lot of those. I actually felt like we were hanging out with Spider-Man with this.
Yeah,
like it was dope.
His daily blog.
There's one particular scene where he's swinging through the city, and I don't know that we've ever seen that before with Spider-Man. I can't, obviously, but you guys know the scene. Yeah, I don't know that we've ever seen that specific scenario before, which is tough to do because we're 9 live-action movies into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, very impressive work what they've done here with this movie. We haven't spoken a lot yet about the Hulk. We know that he is in this movie. And I mean, they really can't say a whole lot about the Hulk yet.
Yeah.
No, not really.
One thing
Yeah,
I
no.
will say that was in the trailers that I really liked is when you first see him, and the like blinds are like he's got like a shadow of the blinds on him. I don't even know what to say. It was just so good.
Got that artistic eye going. Yeah.
the reveal there was,
Oh,
I mean, it was
so good.
perfect.
Yeah, and I think to piggyback off of that, it could be because it's been so long since we've seen Savage Hulk.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
this
Thanos
may
beat
be-
his ass, and then
To me, I think that this is the best that Savage Hulk has ever looked
yeah.
on screen. And that's really saying something. And it really makes me. It really reminds me of how much I just never need to see Professor Hulk ever again.
Yeah.
It was fun for a cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Not-
liked him. I never liked it. I thought it was weird.
I was fine with Professor Hulk, the way that he was used, but I always have thought that at the end of Endgame, he should have come out at
Savage Hulk, yeah.
as Savage Hulk or like any other variation that they want to use.
Yeah.
But like the Hulk got absolutely gimped in that movie. Like he, obviously like he gets the Infinity Gauntlet and he's actually the one that like brings everyone back, and like that's such a cool moment. But he really should have had like a big shine in that end fight for one of the original Avengers. I guess somebody had to get shafted, but come on, man.
Yeah. I agree.
But yeah, like you said, I mean, Thanos, beat his ass, and then he disappeared for like 7 years.
Yeah.
Right. And he comes back, folks, and he's pissed.
Yeah.
No surprise there, I'm sure.
Big angry, big man.
When Thanos come around, I'd be quiet. But after the Avengers kill him, I come out again.
Oh,
I start
shit.
speaking.
Yeah. Are we ready to score this thing?
I think we are.
Before we move into the spoilers, there's something I just didn't know how to bring up, so I'm just going to do it now.
Okay.
Talking about Spider-Mans, all of the live-action ones, so far, my favorite besides Tom and Andrew has been Nicolas Cage. He's so... It's so funny. He's so good, and there's a little backstory to this.
I'm gonna be honest. I was surprised it took 50 minutes for Spider Noir.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
gonna be
fair
honest.
point.
I was trying to somehow fit this into the conversation. I couldn't think of anything. So, me and my friends, we have all watched the show several times, and
Spider Noir, right?
yeah, Spider Noir. And our favorite thing is just the way he speaks. The way he speaks is hilarious. To the point, we started mimicking him. And we made our own joke. And it's, caught you with my word. And I've said it so much in the house at this point now everyone in the house is doing it.
Oh yeah,
all
like,
do it.
It has the house in a chokehold.
It's great.
It's either
Spider
that,
Janet.
yeah, either that. I'm the Spider Janet, or it's Tarturi, like
Tar-
all of those.
Tree. I
But-
did it earlier today.
But the funny thing about it is, I think it's just like you and your friends are just now getting
discovering
exposed to
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like that in everything.
Everything.
That's fair. Yeah.
They're
I've seen
luckily
him in
for
other
you-
things. I've just not cared.
I was
I've
just
just
saying-
not cared that much.
Luckily for you guys, his agent has never said no to anything. So like, there's like 2,000 movies you can go check out.
Absolutely.
The only one that I like really knew him for was Ghost Rider,
Oh yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he actually tried to tone it down for. He tries to tone it down for things that he really likes. He tried to tone it down for Ghost Rider, and he tried to tone it down for Spider Noir. But we talked about this in our review. In the back half of Spider Noir, some of that Nick Cage just starts slipping out.
Just came through. There's only so much you contain that.
Can't
That
you see the spider's busy?
ego.
there's even a movie about like a meta movie about him, where
that's
like
right.
Pedro Pascal is like his biggest fan.
Right.
Oh, I think I need to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
I think
It's called like the massive weight of overwhelming talent or
unbearable-
something. Unbearable talent.
yeah,
or something.
it's
Okay.
it's yeah.
I guess I have to indulge.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. Off of that note, I think we should score this thing and move on here. James or Oz, which one of you would like to give your final, well, not your final spoiler-free thoughts and score for this movie?
I'll jump into it. So like I said, I did really enjoy this movie. Was I blown away by it? No. There are some things, like we discussed, where I've nitpicked on the pacing, and certain things fell a little flat for me. So I think I'm gonna have to give this a 7, just a straight 7. Like I said, I really enjoyed myself. If it wasn't for the pacing and some of the hokey nature to some of this, I would have given it a little higher, but it's a flat 7 for me.
I feel like Jim on The Office right now. Like I'm just looking at the camera like.
Let's see if I get a zoom in on.
I think this is probably one of my favorite Spider-Man movies to date. I really like Andrew's Spider-Man. I didn't like his second movie that much.
Well,
Yeah.
you weren't alone.
Yeah, no, I know. He several people died in that movie. There's no doubt about it. Anyway.
And then we had to watch it.
Yeah. Made me die inside. I think everything about the action, the cinematography, the sound design, everything just kind of clumps together and makes it just feel Spider-Man. Like, you could see, like, a clip of this movie that has nothing to do with Spider-Man, and you would know that's Spider-Man. And I think that just makes it better. I think the fact that you can tell just by the way it looks that is Spider-Man makes it at least, like, 9 or 10 for me.
Which one?
Yeah,
Or in
I don't
between.
know.
You can.
you go 9.5.
I'm going to go 9.5. I got to go in between, because
Alright.
there are some things that I didn't like, but there was a lot of things that I did like.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I didn't really like was out of my control.
The only thing you didn't like was spoiler. Is it your turn or my turn?
No.
Last thing we reviewed,
Was it Odyssey?
Was it Odyssey? I guess so.
No. X-Men? No, Odyssey.
Odyssey.
We skipped a week, didn't we? Or something?
Well,
Fuck.
no, we recorded, just we didn't review anything.
That's right, yeah.
Just do it at the same time.
I'll go. No, I'll go, but then that puts you in the hot seat on 97.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's always tough, right, when you review so many things, because the way that you feel immediately after leaving the theater, you may not feel that way like a couple weeks later. I actually had somebody pretty recently that was like, yeah, man, I mean, you gave, I forget what movie it was, and they were like, oh, you didn't give that a terrible score. And I was like, yeah, I mean, your opinion is going to change, over time, for better or for worse about a movie. I think some movies I maybe appreciate more now than I did when I first saw them, and quite a few I appreciate less. But right now, yeah, I think this movie just did something really special for me. And it's hard for me to put my finger on exactly what it is. And it may just be like the masterful way that it just did so many things. It may be the way that this just feels like a damn Marvel comic book come to life in a lot of places. Yeah, I just... one thing we didn't really get to talk about here is how, like, the city is a character in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like the 616, like Marvel, New York, World Outside Your Window. And I can't overstate, like, how important that is to Spider-Man as well as a character. I loved all the performances in this. I loved the script. I loved how this didn't feel like it was running the Marvel formula just with Spider-Man. You know, if anything, this movie's definitely not formulaic. I'm going to give this thing a 9.6 out of 10.
I really enjoyed this movie. I've said that like 18 times now.
It's starting to sound like the Ragnarok review. You guys were like, well, we promised we liked it.
But I mean it this time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This movie does so many things, not just right, but so many things amazingly. Pun slightly intended.
Was it spectacular?
Okay, now you're pushing it.
I'd say it's spectacular.
I think that it does so many things that are just so creative, and I love to see that. We talked about the cool shots and the action set pieces, and so much of this movie just works tremendously. But then on the flip side of that, I get a little bit of whiplash every once in a while, because as soon as I settle in and I say, this feels like a comic book, and they are heavily referencing comic books, and now they seemingly threw all their comics out the window to do this for some reason. And it takes me out just a little bit when they do that. Sometimes a lot of bit when they do that.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And the other thing that really holds me back from giving this a higher score is I was so thoroughly invested in Peter's personal arc here. And the resolution is just a feel-good, cool scene instead of really exploring what that means. And it kind of faltered on that for me. And we'll get more into that in the spoiler field section. But with all that being said, I think that this is a super enjoyable movie. I'm certainly going to watch it again because I had just a blast with this. It does fall short for me in certain areas, and because of that, I'm going to give this an 8.4 out of 10. All right. There you have it, folks.
A wide range of scores.
Yes.
Which I typically like to see.
Yeah.
Not so much tonight, but I typically like it.
Yes. So, Caleb, you had something for the...
Yeah, so I think what we should do in the break here is I think we should rank the 9 live action Spider-Man films. And I think we should do it in sort of the way that we tend to do our ranked list. I think that'll be easier than like everybody, and probably more entertaining than everyone just listing their 9 movies.
We're never going to get to the spoiler field.
No,
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll do it in 3s, right?
Okay.
So we'll do like a bottom 3, a middle 3, and a top 3. Okay. So, can we just go ahead and get it, off the board here that Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the worst,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3 is right behind it?
Yeah.
They're interchangeable for me, but yeah, like I know they're in the
They're
bottom.
so bad. It's,
I think that I can think of one really good scene for me in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
And I can think of, honestly, about 3 really good scenes in Spider-Man 3.
And it has Bryce Dallas Howard.
4.
Yeah, if I was Andrew Garfield and I found out that that looked like
My Gwen Stacy.
my Gwen looked like Emma Stone, and the other one was Bryce Dallas Howard, I'd be like, God damn!
What the fuck? Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Toby, if you're not gonna get with her, listen.
Yeah, right.
My Gwen died. Have some.
Have a heart.
Yeah.
I say all that to agree with the bottom two being
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man and then Tobey Spider 3.
So the real question here is, what Spider-Man movie gets shoved into the bottom three?
Oh God. Yeah.
See, about a year and a half ago, we reviewed the current Spider-Man, or we ranked them.
You did. Yeah.
And I think we had a hang up here.
Yeah. And I want to say that it was down to...
You wanted to put, was it Spider-Man 1?
I wanted to put Spider-Man 1 here, and I think you wanted to put Amazing.
Far from, no, Amazing, yeah. Yeah, Amazing. Was right.
And honestly, that's where my brain's at. Like,
Yes.
those two fucking movies are like,
I really liked.
which one's worse?
I liked the Amazing Spider-Man 1 because it's the first Spider-Man I watched. But I kind of agree.
Yeah, I don't like Spider-Man 1 because it's just hokey as fuck, you know?
is.
But then, like, I think about Amazing Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man 1 had fucking Randy Savage in it, and it never assumed that I was going to take it seriously. But Amazing Spider-Man had me for, like, the first hour, and I was taking it seriously, and then the guy was like, my plan is to turn everyone into a lizard. And I was like, what the fuck? But it also has my favorite Stan Lee cameo in it.
Oh yeah, I really liked that one.
Also, I gotta say, even all these years later, I can appreciate certain things about the Amazing Spider-Man 1 now that I couldn't then. But with all that being said, they still picked the absolute worst facial design for the lizard that they possibly could have.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like,
Funky looking.
they were like,
think
give
it
us
does-
something right between Velociraptor and Frankenstein.
So it sounds like I think we're all leaning towards Amazing Spider-Man 1 as
Okay, so
the bottom three.
Amazing 2, Spider-Man 3, and then Amazing 1. That's 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
All right.
Got it.
Cool. Now we get to move on to the fun part.
Honestly, I think 6
Oh,
is
God.
immediately Spider-Man 1. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
immediately, because we were just talking about
Yeah,
switching those two
I-
back.
no, I
immediately,
think-
6 is 1.
I
yeah,
agree with that.
6 is Spider-Man 1.
So now we have to dole out the 5 great movies.
Yeah.
And see what's what.
Great.
I'd have to rewatch all of the Tom Holland ones.
Good.
'cause-
They range from good to great.
I just want to point out that we're left with the 4 Tom Holland ones and
Uh-huh.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, and you know how I feel about Far From Home. I think it has some great moments, but by and by,
I
See, I
Honestly,
actually
the Spider-Man titles always, like, with the new movies, have fucked with my, like,
Far From Home is the one with Mysterio.
Mysterio.
And
got you.
But the Mysterio fight in Far From Home
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
one of the best. I mean, it almost it could have won the fucking the best fight scenes bracket. I mean,
I've always said that one scene I really love.
But if you think about it, like, Spider-Man 2 has the Doc Ock fight on the train.
Yeah.
yes.
Just saying.
that is a good.
So that definitely pushes that above, in my opinion.
So do we? For me, this spot is honestly. So we're talking about 5 and 4. So we got to figure out 5 and 4. To me, I would say that for me, Homecoming actually is in the running for this. Like, I loved Vulture, but I just don't. Homecoming to me was not on the level of Far From Home. Like, I thought I
can
liked
see
Far
that
From
being
Home better.
5, honestly.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Like, Far From Home would be 5, and then Homecoming.
Yeah, I'd put
4.
Homecoming at 4. I enjoyed Homecoming. I thought the fact Peter's trying to balance the fact of being a teenager and going to high school, but also trying to be Spider-Man, was I liked that.
I can agree with that.
And somehow, Tony Stark was in Homecoming, but it felt like he was in a lot less than he was in Far From Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I have not liked about Tom Holland's Spider-Man is the fact he's always going to Tony. Like,
Hey, Tony.
I mean,
I-
Tony Stark was only alive in one of his movies.
I don't know.
And the impact is just reverberated, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and he always has a babysitter in his first 3 movies. You know, he's always got like a But I loved that actually about him that he always had like a mentor, like an Avengers mentor.
I guess to say I don't like nanotech. I didn't like any of that.
I love the Iron Spider suit, but you got to get rid of it. You know.
Yes, the Iron Spider suit looked amazing. I enjoyed it. I wish it went away.
Well, it did.
It's OP, yeah.
But,
So yeah.
It did go away.
I mean, like earlier. I wish it went away earlier than it did.
No, I loved it. Like I loved how they explained him losing it and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
So, with number 5,
Far From Home.
I'm
okay with it, and then
fine.
Homecoming.
And then Homecoming.
Okay.
So now we got Spider-Man 2, No Way Home, and Brand New Day.
As the top 3, and number 3, Spider-Man 2. Get fucked.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, no, I like that.
This movie
I don't hate that.
is one of the most overrated superhero movies in history. I do agree that the Doc Ock fight on the train, like Doc Ock as a whole, was perfect. Mm-hmm. The fight on the train is iconic, especially when you think about the technology they had then versus like how many fights still don't look as good as that to this day. To this day. And they had the tech they had then. Like, I'm not taking any of that away from the movie, but like I feel like so many people just tunnel vision the great parts of that movie, or him stopping the train, which was incredible, and they forget about like this motherfucker. The movie opens with him delivering pizzas and shit. Like, it is incredibly campy in the worst ways.
I agree, but I don't see what's wrong with him delivering pizza though.
It's just a very campy movie, and I don't like camp in my superhero movies.
That's a weird statement.
That is a very weird statement.
I don't.
I understand what you're saying, but that's a weird statement.
I just don't. I don't like it, man. I've never been like. I liked this movie when it came out, and I felt like it's always just there. It's like the damn original Star Wars trilogy, right? Where there's just some fans out there that just will not be moved from it, and that's Spider-Man 2 when it comes to Spider-Man for me. Like,
That's fair.
there's. In my opinion, there is no way you can put that movie on the level as a movie with the other 2 we have on the list here.
No, and honestly, I agree with you.
Yeah, I'm fine with putting Spider-Man 2. I don't have the strong connections that a lot of fans have to this movie, to Spider-Man 2. I understand where their fandom is coming from, though, but I don't have a problem putting it number 3.
Yeah. And also, MJ was terrible in all those movies, in all 3 of them. Nothing against Kirsten Dunst, but this was like the early 2000s.
Honestly, she always looked like she was, definitely on Xanax or some shit like that the whole fucking time. Like she looked tired.
Y'all remember when the articles came out and Kristen was like, "I didn't get paid as much as Toby did for these movies." It's almost like your name isn't in the title of the movie.
Well, you didn't have but like 8 lines. This is back when they didn't care to give the female was a damsel in distress. That was it. This was before you had any sort of agency for these characters in these movies.
Yeah.
Dare I say, for my number 2 is Brand New Day.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I have to think about it, but
I just really liked this movie.
Yeah,
I'm not disagreeing with y'all liking the movie. I'm just saying, out of the 2, I feel like No Way Home. Was it no? That's wrong.
No Way Home.
No Way Home is better.
I enjoyed No Way Home. I liked a lot about it, but I feel like Brand New Day makes.
I mean, it was basically live action multiverse, Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah,
I guess.
Except without Miles or Gwen or
you know what I mean.
Any of the other
multiversed it though.
I enjoyed Into the Spider-Verse more than I did No Way Home.
I mean, and that's fair.
You lost me there.
That's fair.
Oh boy. Okay, so
there's a reason I didn't want to include the Spider-Verse movies.
That's fair. They're all good. I enjoy all of them.
So we have a good old homie standoff.
Homie standoff. Yeah.
Oh boy, okay.
But we need to go ahead and preface this though. We all agree that these are in the top 2.
Yes.
Period.
Of course.
So
yes.
Yeah.
I'd say it's Brand New Day's 1 for me. It's just so good.
Because if you take away the nostalgia, right? No Way Home has much less to stand on. Whereas this movie didn't need it.
That's fair.
I mean, that's kind of a. I don't say that's a straw man statement, but like that's like saying, yeah, if you take away the comic booky of this movie, then it doesn't really like how much does it hold up. Whereas brand new No Way Home, it didn't need that. You know what I mean? Like it's.
But it did. I mean, they fucking put the cap shield on the Statue of Liberty.
No, like what I'm saying is that Brand New Day, we all agree, feels like a comic book, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying that No Way Home didn't have that same feel to it, and it's like it didn't need that.
But that's the assignment. I want every MCU movie to feel like it could be a comic book.
I think I want them all to be good and hold true to the integrity. Which
you breaking out the commandments.
I am.
He is.
God damn.
I knew where he was going with this. I'm just gonna let him cook.
But I will be honest. Like this one is, I have to think about it. Some because I'll be honest. I never loved the first act of No Way Home because it felt like Far From Home, just part 2, and then. Once they start to cook, and like Act 2 and 3, like those two acts for me, those two acts for me are just chef's kiss. Whereas with Brand New Day here, I thought that man they had like a nice steady flow that was going. It ebbed and flowed as we talked about earlier, and we compared it to wrestling earlier. For me, Brand New Day is kind of like you have this amazing match, and then you don't get a flat finish. It's Randy Orton and CM Punk at whatever WrestleMania that was. Really good match, and then the finish is just like, okay, that's what we did. Like, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, 100% agree with that statement.
Yeah, I mean, it's how I felt.
Remember the finish, kid.
It's how I felt at the Punk and Roman match,
Oh yeah.
It's like, man, that was one of the best matches I ever fucking seen.
And then like,
but it could have ended different. I get it. And then No Way Home is just like it's like a TLC match or something. It's just got all the bang and the whistle, and then it's like, all right, well, I think I need to go calm down for a minute, but. I will say it's really hard to compare them to each other because No Way Home was culminating, 3 eras of Spider-Man, and also capping off the Home trilogy. Leading into what do we think they're going to use Day now?
I guess
in all of them or New.
Yeah.
I really hope they don't use New. In
the next one will be Brand New Evening.
God damn.
No.
And then Brand New Night.
Oh, God.
No, you forgot Brand New Afternoon.
Yeah. Brand New Tea Time.
I think the one thing that made this movie better for me, even though I've said it like 10 times already, just the cinematography, the color grading, just every action scene in this movie. I enjoyed it so much more than I enjoyed No Way Home. Not to say No Way Home was bad. I enjoyed a lot of No Way Home, but I think it just feels better.
Yeah. I mean, like, Sandman and Connors both, right? Like, they were always just like CGI, whatever.
Yeah, they weren't even really there.
Yeah. But then for every one of those, you got Doc Ock returning in amazing form, Green Goblin, and then you have like Electro, who was way better than his original one. So it's tough. I mean, I honestly think you're splitting hairs here trying to do a 2-in-1. So I think I'm okay with saying it's a tie.
Fair.
For the top spot.
I don't hate that.
I'll concede.
I will concede, but I will lower myself and leave out one more point here. Can we all agree that No Way Home has more iconic moments?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have to think about that.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, more iconic moments for sure. Whereas this movie felt like it's Tom Holland's Spider-Man growing really into truly like who Peter Parker is.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it, homie. That's as good as you're gonna get right now.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna get.
Well,
spoiler time.
Yeah. It is definitely time for some
spoiler.
That's right.
It's your last warning.
I forgot you had the soundboard.
I did too.
If you don't want to get spoiled, Autobots roll out right now.
Get out.
Get the fuck out. All right.
Make it like a tree and get out of here.
Make like a banana and get the fuck out. All right, guys. So let's talk about Jean Grey then.
Yo,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's rip the Band-Aid off.
Right off.
right to it.
We're all happy that this is who she was playing.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
I'm
So-
not a
so-
big Jean Grey person.
Okay.
I
So
don't know.
like, I was kind of freaking. I was like, who the fuck is this villain that we're getting? Like, because the first things we see is Spider-Man is stopping this random tank that got stolen, and after he does so, this old lady is driving it, but they're talking like a supervillain. And we're like, what? And then she has a quick glance, and another dude jerks, and like he's now that person, and the old lady is back to being herself. And we're like, okay, is this Invaders?
Invader of the Body Snatchers.
There we go.
Yeah.
The
Invaders of the Body Snatchers.
yeah, that. And so I'm like, I'm over here racking my brain. Like, what supervillain does that? And I couldn't fucking think of it. And then by the time, like even with like you do get the glimpse of her in the hood.
Yeah.
Like we don't know who it is yet because like the face is all blacked out. So I'm like, okay, who the fuck is this guy? I think Brennan was over here. He's like, is that Mephisto? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah. Because we do this podcast and we go balls deep into things. I forget that it wasn't as commonly known or thought that, well, that's got to be Jean Grey.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're in like the dark recesses of the internet where everybody's like, this is who Sadie Sink is playing, or if you're watching like the press interviews and stuff like that, but if you're not, then it's just like, okay, what the fuck's going on here? But
I mean, I heard the rumor that she was going to be Jean Grey, but like, I guess I just kind of like got rid of that because I wanted to be surprised.
Yeah.
And like, I knew she was going to be in it, but like my brain had forgotten that she was going to be in it, and I didn't expect her to be this.
so let me ask you, is her sister canon, or did they make that up?
Both.
Okay.
It's the MCU special.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The Bofom.
Sarah does exist. She existed before Chris Claremont was even writing X-Men. This is like back in the 60s. I think back when like Stan and Jack were still doing the X-Men. But then like she was just mentioned, and I think she died in the same crash with her parents, with Jean's parents. But then like last year or the year before last, she came back in like a random comic book, and she's got powers and not telepathy or anything, but
I know this is ignorance on my part, but for whatever reason, I always had it in my head that Emma Frost was her sister.
I don't know what the word is for like being racist towards mutants that have the same powers, but that's what it is. It's just because they're both telepaths.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know much about the X-Men because I haven't fully gone into that, which I do plan on doing.
Yeah.
Don't
Just
yell at
watch
me.
97, kid.
That was
It's
the
fine.
plan.
I'm gonna hand you Uncanny X-Men Volume 1, and then
You got to read all of it.
I mean,
you're gonna
There's a lot of
start at the
X-Men.
top left, and then you're just gonna work your way on down.
Yeah. You got to go hold that whole shelf.
Actually,
That show.
the X-Men stops about right here.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
There's a whole shelf of like Wolverine though.
Yeah, it's just Wolverine.
Yeah, so I don't really like. I know of Jean Grey because I play a lot of Marvel Rivals. Okay, and she's in that game, and I know she's a part of the X-Men, and that is the extent of what I know. I know nothing else. So
Well,
I
you're about
couldn't-
to know more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if this was a good Jean Grey or a bad Jean Grey. I don't know. I just
Honestly, you might be real confused actually watching 97, but you just have to roll with it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
Because they don't stop to explain anything.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
just like,
That's fun.
you just got to be like, oh, they can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what?
That's
you
a
know
cool-
what? Go watch Last Stand. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, we don't want to destroy.
Yeah, we want him to come back.
He'd be like,
Took me long
what
enough.
in the Spider-Man 3 is this?
Oh no! Is it?
Oh yeah.
bad?
Yeah.
They came out
It's
around
worse.
the same time, and
It's worse in my
Oh
opinion.
no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Not a fun time. Magneto moves the Golden Gate Bridge. That was cool.
That was cool. He does do that. Yeah.
That's all I got. But
That is something.
Beast is in the movie.
And Kelsey Grammer.
no, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, like everybody was like, "Man, that movie was terrible," and I was like, "I loved it when I was a kid because like Beast was my favorite, and Kelsey Grammer did a great job, and they actually put him in the movie, so they checked off every box I needed."
Fair enough.
When I was like 12 or whatever the fuck I was when that movie came out.
Right. Like we said in the spoiler-free section, I think that Sadie did a tremendous job with the material she was given. I wish that the people who wrote this movie never saw Stranger Things because it just felt like an evil 11 for so much of it.
I could see it.
I'll be honest though, I feel completely different about that. Like,
Yeah.
I never, obviously the world knows Sadie Sink as Max, and I never felt like she was playing Max.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
she was playing 11.
Yeah, she's playing 11. Yeah,
I never felt like she was playing 11. They didn't.
I didn't even think about Sadie Sink being in Stranger Things when I made that connection.
Well, I never felt like she was being 11. She didn't do any of 11's little mannerisms. She never did like the head tilt or any of that stuff.
No, it's more the idea that you have this. She feels like a character from Stranger Things more so what I'm getting at, where she feels like she has these powers, these dark powers, and she's using them to exact revenge on the people who have wronged her. It feels like Stranger Things.
It kind of does, yeah.
I can see that. How it's like, oh, they took my person. I have to go back and kill them all. Or
Well,
whatever.
but is
Or
that
take
not-
my person back?
Is that not Stranger Things taking from the X-Men though? I mean,
And not from Jean Grey, that's for damn sure.
no, but I mean,
And so it's
You know.
like, I think that like this is more of a case of Marvel not so much wanting to have their cake and eat it too, but a little bit of they want to have a nibble.
well, also this is Jean before Xavier found her, so like I'm completely fine with her having a little darkness to her.
Well, so my thought is like I was kind of hoping they would have kind of went with this route a little bit more since they were going the evil Jean Grey style. Is like maybe this is before like because she get Xavier to go in and like tone her down.
Yeah, that's more or less to keep the fucking Phoenix Force from.
Exactly.
And we
So,
don't know if she
like-
has that or not
Like
yet.
maybe like they could have leaned more into that angle.
Please no, I don't need any more live action Phoenix.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I
If
don't
that was
even
the
wanna hit
angle
that.
they were gonna go with, it would have made a little more sense to me instead of just I'm an angry teenager. You stole my sister.
Well, and I thought about
I mean,
I thought about this from Caleb's viewpoint too. Like this is before she goes to Xavier. The problem is this though. When you come down to the fundamentals of what separates a hero from a villain, traditionally speaking, is they both have so many traumatic events that happen to them. The villain says, I'm going to burn the world down for what happened. The hero says, I'm going to make sure this never happens to anyone again because I don't want this traumatic thing to reoccur. And she leans more towards the former than the latter here. And that's just not Jean Grey's character. And so I'm really gonna need them to see. I'm really gonna need to see how they do this spin job when this X-Men movie comes out.
which
to
one?
make it
Which one is Wolverine?
in terms of what
Which example that you gave?
he's the anti-hero.
Okay, so there's a third option.
Jean Grey is not an anti-hero, but if we want to go that route, then we have to say that this is a completely different character who's named Jean Grey, which again is also an MCU special. But I want to get away from that.
Right. Yeah. I agree with you. I just don't feel like she does anything here. If this is the version we're going with, I don't feel like she does anything here to where I can, I'm going to watch the next movie that she's in, which is going to be soon, and go, that's not Jean Grey. Did she do some like questionable shit? I was
She murdered people.
I don't know if she murdered.
Not only
anybody.
did she murder people, she had controlled someone else to murder someone for her.
Yeah.
Well, that's when it gets real shaky, man.
Whoa! What?
Those were bad people.
I will say, there were a few times. I'm like 90% sure people died because of Spider-Man. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean,
that is with every Spider-Man movie.
that's with every superhero.
Yeah.
But do we see Spider-Man throw somebody in front of a car, or do we see him turn guns on people?
That driver was unhinged.
I will say,
Don't even go there.
another thing, he's all like trying to save people, and then especially when Jean Grey took over that person, and then walked him out into the middle of the road, and then he did not care after he got ran over by a taxi. Like
jaywalking's illegal.
Also,
I
the
thought that was a
MJ
different
scene. I'm sorry, that's evil as fuck.
Okay,
That's evil as fuck.
I actually forgot about that.
Yeah.
How do you?
Okay. Well, all right. Listen. Okay. Man, I
So
feel like
hold on. We gotta explain to the viewers. So what happens in this MJ scene is, first off, she's gotten into Peter's head, like talking through other people all through the fucking city, saying, "I know who you are and what you care about, and I'm gonna go see a girl." And so like he's chasing her down. He gets to MJ, saves her, takes her up to a rooftop. And they have this really heartfelt fucking moment. Like, would I have been upset if that was actually how it went? Yeah. Of course.
I was relieved until I wasn't.
Right, yeah. You're like, oh,
and they have this moment like that. Oh my God, maybe MJ has remembered him. Like you could feel it on Tom Holland's face. Only to reveal it was Jean controlling her
the whole time,
and that shit was diabolical as fuck. I'm sorry, she evil.
I knew, like,
I kind of gathered, and then I was like, wait a second, she just said his name.
Yeah,
she didn't know his name.
From the kiss on, I knew, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this was rough, but I'm gonna tell you now. At the time she did this shit, she literally thought that Spider-Man was protecting the people that took her sister. So
is that really justification of doing something like that? Like, okay, if she thought that Spider-Man was responsible for taking her sister, then I understand her. This version of Jean trying to kill him, but this is just
this is premeditated attack.
Not responsible for. I'm not saying that she thought Spider-Man took Sarah, but like.
He's working with the people.
He's working to protect the people that did, and he was very clearly and very visibly doing that. Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's just I devil's advocate here.
Yep.
Peter Parker was like, "Oh, you guys got the hand working here? Well, that's cool. Anyway, what you want to talk to me about? Yeah, I'll help you."
That is fair. Like Peter was very naive in this moment.
I turned over to the homie Kay, and I was like, "He did not talk to Matt about this
at all."
No.
I will say, I want to bring up Matt a moment.
This movie didn't.
Yeah. Matt would have been like, "What's the address?"
I'm gonna be honest. When the first 2 trailers came out, those were the only 2 I watched. I didn't watch anything else after that. Since we didn't understand the context between the hand and then also being in a prison, I thought maybe we were going to see Matt.
Yeah.
Because he's a very big part with the hand.
Yes.
Why not do that? But now knowing the context and the fact that Peter just did not give a fuck.
So all right, so the way they framed it at the very beginning of the movie is that Peter helped take down that version of the hand.
Yeah.
And so he would know?
We need to know when that happened, I guess, because we haven't seen Matt fight the hand in a while. Like, if it happened, it could have happened after Matt went to prison, but we have. I don't know what the time frame is.
They upgraded their color palette, though.
That's true.
I like their outfits a lot more in this movie than they had in the shows.
I liked pretty much everything about them more than I did in the show.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I was tired of watching Matt Murdock fight random ninjas.
That's fair.
Like, it's like John Wick. For the first hour solid of it, I'm good, but man, eventually I'm like, can we go do a little something?
Yeah. I gotta watch his movies.
Oh, yeah.
The John Wick movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't watch them like back to back. Like watch one and then wait like a week.
Oh, okay.
Let your adrenaline reset.
Yeah,
got it.
Otherwise, you
it's balls to the wall the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the Punisher special.
Yeah,
it's like they're like that.
Just the entire.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
There'll be a point in the movie where John Wick starts killing people, and he might
don't stop.
He might have like one rooftop conversation in between the killing. But for the most part, he's just killing. He's just killing people for whatever the
gun fu. With gun fu, man.
Yeah. I already know about the dog, and that's why.
Yeah.
All right, so
that's why they ain't kill Odysseus' dog, man.
I kind of want to break. This is one of the lackluster things for me is the we're talking about what do they call themselves? Disaster.
Damage control.
Damage control.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this guy, and why is he important to me?
Yeah, so they do exist in the comic books. They have
They exist in the Spider-Man movies.
were they in the?
They were in Homecoming. Vulture was originally supposed to...
Oh,
the job that
shit.
Vulture had, the reason he became the Vulture,
Yeah, but like,
damage control came in and
damage
took
control.
over
I
the
see.
contract.
I'm talking about this fucker that we meet in this movie.
specific.
Oh, this specific guy?
Yeah, I just
William-
I don't like. I mean, nothing against the actor because I feel like he did a good job. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't.
Yeah, Tremel Tillman is his name. He's a tremendous actor.
He is.
It is one of those cases where they could, because he's so good, they could have given him more with that character to do, instead of just, he is what you think he is from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you immediately know he's a douchebag. I don't know why they didn't use the guy. Maybe because they have more plans for him. But the dude that's like the head of damage control in Wonder Man and in No Way Home.
I think that there were like maybe branches of it. And then
So I'm about to make another Stranger Things reference.
Oh boy.
So I kind of feel like we got Sarah Connor with this fucker.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was pointless to me. Like don't get me wrong, there was moments.
He served his purpose though in this, whereas Sarah Connor, she could have just been not in that.
With if he had the Sarah Connor role, it would be more like, we're gonna capture Jean Grey, and then like he never does.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean. Like it does have that feel to me though. It was like it was very lackluster.
Well, he served his purpose in the movie. I mean,
Yeah.
he wasn't anything bigger, but like this movie had a lot to do. I don't know that it really needed him to be more than he was.
Yep. This is just more tongue in cheek. A little bit of a complaint, but more tongue in cheek. How do you feel about poor Shocker just not getting no love?
Oh my God.
So we see his like one of his gauntlets.
That
they use. And they're like, this was the Shockers, and we repurposed it.
Oh yeah, it's like
shit. Yeah, I had spent like 2.8 seconds thinking, oh yeah, we never saw this motherfucker. We saw technically suitless Shocker in Homecoming.
Yeah.
okay.
Bokeem Woodbine played him there.
Speaking of villains, we do get to see though. Fucking Scorpion.
Yeah.
Scorpion was
He
cool.
fucking killed it, dude. Like I loved his presence.
I enjoyed everything that he was a part of.
Tombstone was in this movie for about 12 seconds.
Bro.
I thought it was hilarious. I wish there was more.
I'm not versed on this individual. Who is that?
The giant pale man
With the flat top guy.
suit. Yeah.
Okay, I knew he was a villain. I just did not know who he was.
Old Man Guile.
He's in the Spider-Man games too.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That was
he's
my
like
first big introduction to him.
Yep.
he's like one of the main villains basically in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man as well.
Cartoon. Yeah.
So who was the villain that got like headbutted a wall? Like it was a quick shot.
It was a very quick shot where it looked like he ran at Spider-Man.
Yeah, he
and
just jumped
Spider-Man
out of the
was
way and he just like headbutted the wall.
Oh, I don't
Trying to remember.
I don't know who it was.
I didn't really
remember-
identify them.
I remember seeing Tarantula for like,
Can we talk about the spider?
1.2 seconds.
The spiders.
I don't want to talk about
I
that.
hated that.
In the corner of his door?
When
it was molting.
Yeah, the molten.
The molting was
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, I mean pretty much all of it, yeah. And
The spider in the corner wasn't that bad.
the weird foamy goop leaking out of the
Yeah, so
Did we really need him to go?
this was just puberty. You know?
Yeah, that's all it was.
And he was just whipping all over the place.
Yeah, he really was. And I loved his reference where he was like, well, Peter number 2 did this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if they all refer to each other as Peter number 2.
Yeah, because that they didn't actually come together and rank each other.
Well, actually, they did in No Way Home.
It's like Peter 1, 2, 3.
They clearly assigned code names, and as we know from South Park, code names are what they are. And like Tom's is Peter 1, and then Toby is Peter 2, and Andrew is of course Peter 3.
But like, I guess from my POV, if I was one of those Peters, I would concede only because this is your universe. But when I go back to my universe, you Peter number 2.
Yeah.
If I was Andrew Garfield, I wouldn't want to go back to my universe.
Oh.
Because
that's a fair point.
Craven and Madam Web and all those motherfuckers live there.
Yeah, they never do anything though.
Yeah,
They're just
as long as you don't care about getting hit by a car,
yeah.
maybe that's what happened. Oh no, Madam Web fucking killed that guy.
Stop! No.
Jesus Christ.
Vehicular manslaughter. Who's the MO? Let's get the detective on the
Okay,
scene.
all right. I'll be honest. That thought did cross my mind.
Did it really?
It did.
Okay, counter. Which Spider-Man has killed the most people?
That's. I mean, it's hard to say.
Or at least
Yeah,
of the live
it's hard to say.
actions.
That's hard to say for sure.
I mean, listen. I'll say this because I've always thought this. You just have to turn your brain off for this aspect. But like, Toby would have killed Doc Ock with the first hit. I mean, because he's still just a dude.
Yeah.
He just has middle arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, you punch him with super spider strength, and he did.
Well, it's clearly Tom Holland because he failed to stop Thanos. So
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Gotcha.
he's got like 40 trillion in
You
his
know
tab.
what,
Well,
Yeah.
you
Damn.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez.
I want to talk a little bit about Peter's personal plight.
The alliteration is strong.
Yeah, but that good alliteration, sir.
I really loved it up until the movie seemed like they didn't really know how to end it. The whole idea of him going through this sort of metamorphosis because of the stress in his life, and how because of the stress, like he's acting or behaving more arachnid than human, and is damn near enhancing him. And for a while there, he has like the little chip or device, whatever, that he uses to kind of regulate that to keep himself in check. And then by the end of the movie, he realized that I'm not Peter. Oh, I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm not just Spider-Man. I'm both.
I loved that moment.
Great moment.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't resolve the plot though. He takes it off and then
Oh, he has control of it now? Yeah. No, I
Well, no.
I felt the same way.
No, the spider DNA was taking over his life because he was just being Spider-Man. He wasn't. He had basically destroyed Peter Parker. He not destroyed, but buried Peter Parker, and he was just being Spider-Man all the time. And so his body was going along with that and leaning into it. And it wasn't until he embraced it, like he needs both sides, that he has control of it again.
I'm not disagreeing with that being the reason. I just felt that it being portrayed that way felt a little, like, oh, now I can just do it.
it's like going off of the basis of this movie. It would seem like whenever he's fighting crime, that arachnid would just shoot the fuck up. As a matter of fact, that's what happens. But it was an interesting take, and so are we also to assume like does this Peter not have permanent organic web shooters and?
Oh, I think he does.
Now he does.
Yeah,
I
the
think.
permanent upgrades.
I think he's there. I don't think we're gonna see.
Permanent depression buff.
Man, when
Because
he
he
went
created himself a web cocoon.
when he went full tilt, man, he fucked Scorpion up.
Oh yeah.
And killed a cop almost while at it.
Yeah, that part I was like, hey man.
You might want to chill.
Back it up a little bit.
Reel it in some. Yeah.
It's like,
I'm the spider trying to.
I'm a spider drowner. Can't you see the spider's busy?
God damn it.
it's constant.
I can't imagine.
It's constant. Absolutely constant.
Let's talk about the Hulk.
Yes.
Yeah.
This scene, amazing. Like
I
start to finish, every bit of it. I even really loved the end where Hulk's got like the whole building attached to him.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh yeah, like that whole wall that is just like I think 4 feet or 5 feet of concrete, thick,
Yeah.
and then like chunks of it just strapped to him by webs, and he's just like, well, fuck.
I love when Peter's like, I did not know you could get that big.
Yeah. I'm very grateful that they didn't make this a fight scene. They made it an action scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because like, unless you motherfucking Thor, I have a hard time thinking of anyone else currently available who can fight the Hulk.
Yeah, and like honestly, like one of my favorite moments in that whole scene was like when he pulling the Loki on him. Like he grabbed a hold of his feet and started slamming him down, and he's like, "Wait, where'd he go?" And it's like on his back.
I think that is the most Spider-Man I've seen.
Yeah, that was peak Spider-Man.
And we also got to see Frank Castle experience fear for the first time.
Oh my god! Yeah.
That.
So like I said, Frank Castle was my favorite part of this whole movie, and like just seeing the fact that like he's a normal dude with a gun. Granted, he is a fucking psychotic soldier.
Yeah.
However,
the normal dude is how I would ever describe.
When he saw the
but
Hulk, I was like,
in comparison to the Hulk, that is what he is.
Yeah, he's just some dude.
With a gun, and like I'm like, what are you gonna do?
just
Fucking
the amount of bullets he sunk into the Hulk, and none of it worked. He was just like, what am I gonna do?
Oh, and the fucking like that one scene where I think Peter first Frank gets knocked down.
Yes.
Peter shoots himself up,
Yes.
grabs Frank, and then it's in slow mo.
And Frank's still shooting.
From the ground with weapon drag.
That might be the best like Spider-Man action like single scene ever. Like, and it really don't have anything to do with Spider-Man necessarily, but like
It was great.
It was fantastic.
I think I really liked when Jean Grey got into Frank's head and was like, "Oh, this guy's messed up.
He's got issues."
Yeah, this
I'm
guy's
like,
issues.
I like honestly the moment like she snapped it, I'm like, "Oh no, that's bad."
Yeah, that's real bad.
Oh.
Yeah. Peter's like, don't get within 33 feet of her. And Frank's like, psh, man, whatever. I'm about to go kill this little girl. I was like, oh no.
And then he gets distracted by some weird like mushy.
I was
thing.
trying to figure out what that was because it looked like Krang from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Like the belly, you know the thing, right? Like,
I know what
it's-
you're
Oh no,
talking
I know who
about.
Krang
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I'm just referring like
It was in a jar.
The red
Oh
jar.
yeah, okay, yeah.
And then she going, boo.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out like is that an Easter egg that I'm just not getting? I didn't know what the fuck that.
No, that's fucking Krang.
I don't even remember what she said. Like the way she jump scared Frank was very funny. I don't even remember what she said, but I thought that was.
Which that I don't know if she knew that at the time, but that was a very risky jump scare.
Oh yeah.
Because Frank is quick with that trigger finger.
He is.
And accurate.
Yeah, and you just a person. I mean, technically, it's Jean, and she probably would have been able to stop the bullet, but she doesn't know that.
Yeah, at the time she
At that
never
time.
took kinesis.
No, yeah. All she had was the quick body jumping mind thing.
The VMAX air vent thing was. I didn't know how to feel.
I did not love that.
I didn't
No,
love
that was dumb.
Yeah, I could have just done
He was
without.
just like,
Yeah.
why does everyone keep saying that?
I'm
What
over here
is
like
that?
I need to ask Ace if VMAX is a thing.
And I was sitting there thinking, what the fuck is VMAX?
Me too. And like I'm sitting over there, and I'm like, man, I was like, I don't know who Sarah Gray is. I was like, VMAX don't mean nothing to me. I was like, I can feel Ace's disappointment from here. I was like, I feel like a pleb in here right now. Then come to find out, it's just a bunch of bullshit.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Just a bit.
Maybe I think they should have mentioned the VMAX thing maybe like 70% less.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did say it a lot.
Because it established like a form of anticipation for us. Like, okay, well,
Right, and then all it is her looking up, and it's just a fucking
Yeah, I felt like we were
worn
talking
sticker.
about like the G virus from Resident Evil for a moment.
Right?
I was like, what's going on here?
The interesting thing is, they keep asking him, the dude, about it, and he's like, I don't know what that is, but he's
I
telling the
don't
truth.
He's fucking telling
What
the
the
truth.
fuck is that?
You're the second person to ask me that. What the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Because like at first when Spider-Man asked him, you're like, oh, he's lying.
Yeah.
He's lying.
And like, he was lying, but not about that. He really didn't know what he was talking about.
Out of all of like the cameo, Yelena, we didn't talk about Yelena.
Yes. They kept this completely under wraps. I love both of the scenes with her.
So
Yeah.
actually, I'll be honest, like this did leak, but I didn't believe it. I just thought it was because you know how, like you get like the Onion type articles online, they're just bullshitting. And this is after we had gotten the first trailer with like everybody in it, and the article said something like it was unbelievable. It said there's a scene in Brand New Day where Peter gets naked in a tub with naked Yelena, and I was like, they're not even trying anymore.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's like that ain't real.
Yeah, like okay, whatever.
He never
Come to
took,
find out, it is.
I mean, he never took the mask off. It doesn't
That's
count.
true.
Yeah. He's like, she said, really? You're gonna keep that on?
Yeah,
I will say that
he could have hit it.
do not get me wrong. I love Elena. How do you say her name?
Yelena.
But these are the scenes that I felt was insanely hokey to me, and that's what took me out of some of it.
Yeah, I don't get that. I never got
Yeah,
hokey in this movie ever at all.
It just felt super silly.
That boy's got friends.
For me, like I can't say that it was hokey. I'll say that it was like a few other elements in this movie where it's cool, but it's completely unnecessary.
I will say I liked her second scene more than the first scene. The first scene was a little long for me. Like I would trim it a little bit. But it's cool to have the new Avengers.
Yeah.
You know,
or one of them,
in here.
Just
Yeah.
the singular.
Yeah.
But like y'all got the new Avengers, but you couldn't have Peter at least be like, "What do you mean my lawyer's in jail?"
Yeah.
Just you don't have to put him in it. Just fucking have that line.
Because like it makes sense that Matt's not there because you know he's in prison.
Yeah,
But at least reference. I don't know.
Yes, something like that would have been nice.
At a bare minimum, we should have like got a montage. Like in the montage, we should have seen like Daredevil fighting in the background.
Yeah.
And then and then in Daredevil season 3, it turns out, oh well, that wasn't actually Matt. That was Danny Rand in the
It's
Daredevil
fine.
suit.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. they 100%.
they could have done any of that shit.
I feel like now that they're not even trying to synergize, and I know that it's difficult because of all the litigation and the red tape.
Yeah.
I get that. But at the same time, there can be more cohesion than they're letting on.
yeah.
Yeah, it felt kind of funky though because like how big Daredevil is for New York, and he's not mentioned once.
Also,
They didn't even mention Kingpin. Like even if they don't mention Matt, they can like Kingpin took over the fucking city.
He was the mayor.
and they also still haven't answered as to like how the fuck he got away with that shit with Spider-Man living
Exactly.
there, especially when he was in 24/7, 365 Spider-Man mode.
Yeah.
Like the villains were like, "Please get a girlfriend, Spider-Man." Fuck.
Get a hobby, man. Do something.
Because he cleaned up his whole damn like road gallery, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just run through everybody.
I have this odd feeling that after Secret Wars, whatever this new universe we end up in is probably gonna have an Oscorp in it.
I think that's where you have to go next. Like Oscorp or Venom. I think you have to go one of two or both
Or
directions.
if they go Miles, Roxxon.
Yeah, I mean,
big.
they can actually do Roxanne without Miles, but I know where you're coming from, though.
Because I know that was a big thing in Spider-Man Miles Morales. I didn't.
Yeah.
I could see though them wanting to save Norman for Miles.
Because he's not familiar with Norman.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Because like Tom already fought the Green Goblin
That's true.
necessarily,
He can find another one.
and it's also kind of like if you wanted to. If you wanted to introduce like a new Batman that wasn't Bruce Wayne, the best way for you to do that shit would be to have him go against the Joker. So I mean, you got like the most iconic villain. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It would be fire as shit if like Spider-Man 7 is like Miles, he's on his own, and now he's got to deal with fucking Norman Osborn.
Yeah. There's going to be a few issues with Miles when they get there. One is that I like your point about Miles fighting Norman, but the reason why that has always been so kind of iconic is because like there's a personal relationship there.
Right.
And they're going to have to find a way to build that bridge because that doesn't really exist for Norman and Miles. Mm-hmm. The other issue that they're going to have with Miles is that Ned, that's Miles' best friend. His name is Gonke in the comics or in the video game.
Yeah.
But they repurposed him for Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and they named him Led, which is another character that Peter is friends with from the comic books. So they took two characters and kind of combined them. Yeah. But, so you're going to have a really hard time bringing in Miles' best friend unless they, I don't know, like there's another, another portly Asian kid who is also really, really smart.
Well, they can actually, we can fix this. They can actually just use Norman's kid,
Oh, Harry?
Harry, they can use Harry.
Oh.
Since they didn't use Harry for Peter,
That's true.
they can use Harry for Miles.
Yeah.
It worked in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
That's true. And, I mean, you know what they say about Harry Peter. You know what I mean?
That's right. Every time. You're right, Ace. What time is it, man? You getting delirious over here?
I am.
A little bit. Yeah.
God damn. I
There's
guess
so much to talk about this movie. What are we going to go to next?
The sniper.
Oh, Frank is good with that sniper.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you.
Frank is good with every gun.
He's good with every gun. Yeah.
Yeah, you put a gun in his hand. Yeah.
As soon as he really understood, so I can't be within 33 feet of this bitch. Okay. Okay.
I'm going to be 2 miles away.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the other side of the city.
Yeah.
And you're done.
And she would have been for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he... Like, I also love how, like, when he got mind controlled and when he got out of it, he immediately was like, "Is that my gun?"
Yes. Oh, man.
A lot of the humor related to this.
With MJ and Frank, I liked a lot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the entire, like, I think it's a shipyard carrier or whatever. I don't care. It looked cool.
Yeah.
I liked his little hideout. It was good.
We need to also at some point have a conversation about how Frank Castle has never lived in the same place twice.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of goes with the territory.
Constantly on the move.
It's way better than where he was in Born Again when
Yeah, I don't even know.
it was like an old locker room or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that was it.
Like several different like underground layers. Like
Punisher Cave.
The Punisher Cave, yeah.
That's where he keeps his white boots.
See, the Punisher Cave is like in like the lower levels of like an abandoned building. It's not a basement; it's the punishment.
you're so funny.
Well, thank you.
He whips out like a prepaid debit card, never leave the basement without it.
That's right. Got the Punisher logo on it.
Yeah.
This isn't even the Punisher anymore. That's the Weakener. It's
Oh shit.
I think we're tired, guys.
I think we are.
Yeah. Now that if we're making Batman and Robin,
Then we've gone too long.
Yeah.
That's homie rule number 11.
Since we don't know what it was, it was lost to time.
Okay. Really quick, what do we want to see next for Peter? When do we see him next? We have strong speculation now.
That end credit scene, I don't know what the fuck was going on.
I don't know how to feel
'Cause, like,
with that.
It's not meant to be Battle World, like, clearly. So they were very clever with the way that they did this. So, the post-credit scene we get, the running joke in the movie is like the Spider-Man detector or whatever, and we see like Spider-Man detected, and then it starts to go away from Earth and away from the moon, and then we see the logo pop up in outer space, and then we get Spider-Man will return. And, like, everyone's sitting there thinking this is going to go in Avengers Doomsday, but it doesn't come up.
Or Secret Wars.
They don't tell us.
Will return.
But-
And
Yeah, go ahead.
first thing, I don't know why, brain went to Miles. They haven't done a live-action Miles yet.
Space
and,
Miles.
And
Space
we
Miles.
said Space Miles. Don't know how that's going to correlate at all, but I feel like if there is going to be a next Spider-Man, it's probably going to be some Miles away from here.
I see what you did there.
I'm so funny.
You got to earn it. Everyone gets one, but you got to.
Butternecks. I did it for myself.
Okay, you did it yourself.
So-
I think that Occam's razor is going to suggest that it's got to be Battle World.
But wouldn't Battle World just be...
yeah.
Battle World would just be where Earth is.
So remember how earlier we talked about how like MCU they like to just make shit up.
Make shit up, yeah.
Yeah. So
What if, like, in this universe, in 616, instead of Beta Ray Bill being like a Thor, since they already fucked it up, maybe he's a Spider-Man.
oh,
And it was Beta Ray Spider, that they were...
why is that frightening? That's so scary.
Beta Ray Bill is a horseman that has the power of Thor.
Yes.
I don't like that.
You see,
No.
I know what you're
it's
thinking.
Spider Pig.
Spider Pig?
Spider
Oh,
Pig.
God.
What
What if we got a live action Penny?
How about this? What if Spider-Man is in Doomsday, but it's just not Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Oh.
So we get the true MCU Spider-Man.
Well,
because I know this is more like
Toby's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're going. Oh, them.
Oh.
Because incursions, like different universes, are.
That is fair. I mean, and we still don't have a definitive which Cap version are we getting. Like
it's been heavily rumored that like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Toby's Spider-Man are gonna have screen time together in one of those movies. It could be complete bullshit, or it could be true.
I think that Marvel knows that they need to win, so that's probably true.
Yeah. Well, they definitely got one. Like, this movie is about to print cash. It's going to probably be the top grossing movie of the year if it's not Avengers.
Yeah, I think so.
It's probably going to make close to $2 billion.
Yeah, it's going to make bank.
It's estimated that it could do up to an $800 million opening weekend globally.
That's an insane opening weekend.
And that would put it number 2 of all time with only Avengers Endgame in front of it.
Really quick before we get out of here, what do we want to see happen next with Jean?
Honestly, I was kind of hoping for the post-credit scene where, like, she was, like, in a diner or some shit, and then old Xavier rolling up on
Everyone
her.
freezes? Yeah.
Yeah, like, that was what I was kind of hoping for. But we didn't get that.
It's one of those things where I'm sure that right now Kevin Feige and the people at Marvel Studios, they have an idea for what they want to do with the X-Men, but I can assume that maybe at the time that they made this movie, they probably didn't have concrete, information as to what they really wanted to do with the X-Men.
They could have spent an afternoon doing a post-credit scene. Come on.
Yeah. Like, okay, so do the X-Men already exist? How old is Charles Xavier and Magneto? Does he have the mansion? Is the school operating? If so, it's got to be functioning on the low because no one knows about it. So there's a lot of different moving pieces, and I don't know if they were ready to answer that question yet. Those questions.
Yeah, I mean, because if you're gonna do the Xavier roll-up thing, you have to, you have to go ahead and cast an Xavier, and there's just there's a lot. Like I would have been fine with them, like obviously she was going to upstate New York at the end, and like that was supposed to be like a teaser. But I would have really liked something, if we got like another scene with her and Tom, be like, I heard about this school for people that can help people like you, or just something that give us a little bit more of a little lead in without them having to have the whole fucking X-Men movie planned. Jake Schreier is doing that, the guy that did Thunderbolts.
Okay, he's doing the X-Men.
Yeah, or New Avengers, rather. And as long as, the end of that movie isn't like the end of Thunderbolts, I'll be very pleased with that, I think.
Yeah, I can see it now. Mr. Sinister's the main bad guy in X-Men. They're going for a group hug, and they just get assimilated and cloned.
And they just convince him to become Mr. Not So Sinister.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Mr. Sunshine and Cuddles.
Yeah, man, Mr. Sunshine. That's his name. Mr. Smiles.
That seems. That's actually. I think I prefer Mr. Sinister. Mr. Smile sounds like a Five Nights at Freddy's villain.
Oh, my,
it does.
As soon as I said that, I was like, "Oh, that's terrifying."
Yeah. It's like that thing Lex Luthor has, Mr. Handsome, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, it's like you're babysitting the kid, and you're like, "All right, Billy, good night." He goes, "But Mr. Smiles is in the closet." Well, good luck with that.
I'm leaving now.
Yeah, I'm about to nuke this bitch from orbit.
Okay, now we're talking about fictional boogeyman. It is definitely time.
Yep.
To get the fuck out of here. I guess just final thoughts, man, on Spider-Man: Brand New Day. I think this movie was certainly worth the wait. I think it was a really strong reset for Spider-Man. And this was like one of the best approaches they could take following a movie like No Way Home, because where do you go after such a colossal film like that? As we already mentioned, there's so much this movie has going for it. It didn't quite completely hit the mark for all of us, but I think we can all agree that this is still a really enjoyable film. And I think that most, if not all, the homies out there will certainly find aspects of this movie that they will really enjoy too.
I can definitely agree with that, and I know I'm kind of the biggest naysayer on this movie so far, but that is not to say I did not enjoy the hell out of this movie. Like, the everything that we've talked about is just like the movie is really good. It didn't hit every mark for me. So yeah.
All right. Any other thoughts?
I think my last big thing that I enjoyed about the movie, for how much I fucking hate spiders. I love Spider-Man, okay? My
Same.
favorite superhero. And I think the way they did his organic webs, they made them look like spider webs. And I found that just really cool, but really icky.
Yeah.
Icky.
But I think it's my favorite way they've done organic webs.
I think the cocoon came out of his ass.
I mean, he was only wearing his boxers, so.
Or it's like one of those nighttime emissions. Yeah, one of those.
Kudos to Sadie Sink though for being the only person in the MCU who can keep their mouth shut and went all this time without revealing who she was playing. And then I actually saw on the red carpet there was somebody that was very clever that was like. Just tell us one thing that you can say that'll make sense after we've seen the movie, but not right now. And without even missing a beat, she goes, scrunchy. And that's all she would give him.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, and then when it happened in the movie, I was like, okay, you clever bitch. All right, I got you. Yeah.
I know. I saw that one interview. Well, not really interview. Just like this announcement that she was like, 3 things I can definitely say about the Spider-Man movie. 1, I am not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the other 2, but it was very similar to that. Like,
there was an interview I saw where the interviewer was like, "Is there anything you can tell us about the character you're playing, or maybe their fashion sense in jeans that are particularly gray?" And she was just like, "What about them?"
Yep.
That's so stupid.
Well, I think on that note, we're going to wrap it up for now. But no need to fret. We will be back again very soon. We always are. We have more things coming down the docket. I'm really tired right now, and I don't know what those things are, but we got them.
X-Men 97,
Yeah.
House of the Dragon.
That's right.
The Lantern Show.
Yeah, we got all that shit.
Whatever we come up with.
Be on for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the second trailer for Lanterns, but you need to watch it. You need to watch it. All right, well, that's going to be all for now, homies. This has been a great time. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the movie and this review, even half as much as we did. That means you had a blast. But until next time, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
I'm Superhero Homie Caleb.
I'm Superhero Homie Oz.
I'm superhero homie James, I guess. Which I don't know.